Welcome everybody to We Are Not Experts. I am Swan, and this is it's Primo. I guess he's not talking.
You broke up. I couldn't hear you. They just messed up. I was like, I didn't even hear you say my name. My fault.
No, you straight. But I guess that shows to tell you who we are, or I guess what we're not. We're not experts. It's something we just doing on our fun time. So we thought it'd be interesting. I guess that's really gonna just be our excuse every time we mess up. But my name's Swan, and this is
Primo. What up with you?
All right. This week, last time we talked about Killmonger. And Killmonger was right, but this time we thought we'd go a little more lighthearted. With the success of Black Panther, we thought, hey man, there are a lot of, well, not a whole lot, but there are a good number of Black superheroes out there that have not gotten their shot. And with the success of Black Panther, there are some people that we would like to see. Of course, everybody wants to see a live action movie, you know, on the scale of another Black Panther, or I guess a Hancock, if that's your type of thing. But we thought we would go even more in depth. We talk about, you know, an animated series that we would like to see, an animated movie we would like to see, a live action series we would like to see, and a live action movie we would like to see. We both kind of gave our own perspectives, our own things. I haven't heard Primo's, and Primo's haven't heard mine. So with that said, we'll get into it. Akil, do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You can go first. I want to hear what you guys say first.
All right. So for my animated series, the first one I chose is Icon. Icon, I think, would be doper with a series than with a movie, because you get to explore the whole idea of a conservative Black male, you know, alongside his sidekick Rocket, who is, you know, a young Black liberal female. Especially in today's times, I think that would be something really interesting. Also, like when they wrote Icon while making him a conservative, they didn't make him like a super coon like they normally make conservatives. Made it interesting, and I think it would lend itself better to a series because you can get to learn the character. No, he actually really cares, and it's not just some kind of random coon who just like picks conservative stuff for conservative sake. Rocket, she can go through her whole progression of getting pregnant, of dealing with it, and things of that nature. I don't know if they would actually do that on TV, but I would love to see it being done. Icon, you know, Icon and Rocket got their shine on Young Justice, but I feel like you didn't get to get as deep into it as they do in Milestone Comics on Young Justice. You know, they had like little stuff, but I mean, we never know how season 3 is going to go, but Young Justice is supposed to come out towards the end of this year. But the idea, the story, the progression, this young Black female from an inner city neighborhood who's going through stuff, who have found this older Black mentor who has completely different outlooks on life. Also, with it being animated, you wouldn't have to deal with the bad CGI from like flying and all these big bad superheroes and stuff like that. I think it would lend itself better to being animated first, at least, and to being a series as opposed to a movie. Primo, what's your thoughts?
That was basically the same. I was going to say Icon. That was who I was going to choose, just for the fact that I feel like, because Icon has been on this earth for like since slavery, like, you know what I'm saying? So he's seen a lot of stuff, some different presidents, just all types of stuff. But I also think that if we're to have like a director, it'd be like Aaron McGruder. I want to see the dude who made the Boondocks make the cartoon for the Icon, because I feel like he throw a little bit of. I feel like not only is he like politically woke, but you know he'll throw some little shots in there. He'll make it interesting, you know what I'm saying, compared to like just a regular old cartoon from Warner Brothers or something like that. You know what I
mean? And to be honest, I never gave thought about who I would want to do it. Yeah. But I mean, to be honest, that's the only like big Black person I know who does animated stuff. But I'm surprised. Were you really gonna say Icon? That was your animated series pick?
Yeah. That was definitely him. And he could my live action too. I want to see a movie too. Just, you know what I'm saying? All right, Terry Crews, Icon.
Never.
Terry Crews. I'm putting the little thing out on Facebook. Everybody vote.
Never.
Terry Crews, Icon.
Man, if y'all watch this, y'all gonna learn over a series of time. I'm just not a big Terry Crews fan, but it's not just because Terry Crews himself. I just don't like physical comedy, and that's like all he does. His little, you know, it's too much for me.
Pop, Lock, and Don.
Nah, man.
Terry Crews.
But I also think one thing about Icon, giving him his own series as opposed to like a movie, is I think series kind of regulating kids' minds more. And it's like we are at a loss right now for like serious cartoons about superheroes. Like when I was growing up, you had X-Men, the animated series. You had X-Men Evolution, Static, Justice League Unlimited, Batman, this, that, and the other. Now you got what? Teen Titans Go. That's it. You know, and it's not a series. What'd you say?
Teen Titans Go funny as hell, fam. I don't care. No,
I agree. It's funny. I think people who give it a hard time really for no reason, other than the fact that
they got hits.
What'd you say?
They got hits.
You right about making that money.
They got hits.
But I think people are so caught up on nostalgia with old Teen Titans that they give that one a bad rap. But I understand it sells buttload of toys, and that's where they make the majority of their money at. So I understand why people would get so like big on it, and I mean would hate on it or whatever like that. But it's like right now it's a vacuum for like the serious superhero cartoon. I mean, I don't even know. Does Marvel have any animated cartoons out right now? I mean, animated shows out right now?
Spider-Man. They got a little Spider-Man cartoon. They stay revamped in their what's the name? Not Justice. It's called what's the Avengers. They stay having like an Avengers cartoon revamp, but I think that's it though. But they're Spider-Man. They stay revamping Spider-Man, and they're coming out with that Deadpool cartoon.
They come out with a Deadpool cartoon
with Donald. Yeah, Donald Glover's like producing it. I think it's gonna be on FX, I think, or something crazy. Yeah, I don't know what channel, but yeah,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, having a Deadpool cartoon. That's about the only good thing they ever produced was Deadpool. It seemed like.
What you mean?
They keep revamping Spider-Man. Oh no, they got Wolverine. I'm tripping.
Spider-Man used to be dope. Are you still talking about animated stuff, right? Like animated.
No, I was talking about the movies. I'm tripping, but I'm going off topic. We'll get to there when we get to it.
Oh, okay. But I mean, yeah. So I think Icon lends himself better to a series, and I think it lends it better to animation. Because I'll be honest, I would go see an Icon movie. I'm not saying like if somebody listens to me and they're trying to figure out who they should make and who they don't, and they decide not to make Icon because I said it. Nah, don't listen to that. I'll definitely go see it. But I'm saying if I had my choice, I think Icon would make a really, really good TV series, animated series, especially if we made it animated. We have a shortage of cool animated shows right now, and I want an Icon series. Boom. Is there anything else you want to say on it?
Nah, I totally agree. Icon is that dude, and like I feel like they should do it from like way back when he first got on the planet to like now. You know what I'm saying?
I would have them do flashbacks. I would have them start in the comics where he meets Rocket and yada yada yada. Right. And then like over time he could have those flashbacks to show you how it was. Especially like they released some in February, go back to slavery and show all this, that, and other. It'd be dope. It'd be super.
Yeah, I'm with that. I agree.
Mm-hmm. So then who you got for like an animated movie then?
I feel like I won't say anybody on DC because they killed the animated scenes. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I was stumped on this one because you know what? I want to see a Static movie.
A Static movie?
Yeah. Like how he got introduced. You know what I'm saying? Like I know we had the cartoon, but these youngins don't know what we talking about when we say Static Shock. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to say it'd be a good way to introduce them to the new generation. I'll give you a surprise though. I don't have Static on any of my lists.
Really?
I don't have Static on any of my lists right now.
Who you got?
Huh? You will find out. We'll find out as we go. But I think a Static movie would be pretty good, an origin movie, and then that way we can introduce them into this new generation and hopefully get some more stuff coming. Especially since they're supposed to be coming out with, the Milestone. Milestone's supposed to be getting relaunched this year. It'd be a good way to get, like if they, I guess it'd be too late now, but if they were to do a movie and then do it like a couple months before they release the comics, man, that would it drive want for it and demand for it and everything like that. Especially if it was a good movie, or only if it was a good movie.
The Signal, he would make a great movie too.
I've never
Signal or Signal is there's the Metal series for Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's actually I guess in that time or something like that. There's a superhero. His name is before the time actually. It's like at the beginning when they like where it was building up to the series. There's a superhero, a young black man named forgot his name actually. I'm tripping, but his name is the Signal, and something happened in his neighborhood where everybody just started getting the meta gene, and he seems to be like the main reason why everybody's getting this gene. So Batman recruits him, and he's like becomes like a sidekick. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's all these Robins, there's Batwing, now you got the Signal. He's pretty dope, so that'd be pretty cool.
What powers?
And plus he just came out, huh?
What powers does he have?
He doesn't even know what powers he has. That's what's crazy. They're only on the second comic book. I think he's like out of 3. So hopefully whenever the third one comes out, I think next month, we'll be able to figure that out. But they said he seems to be the reason why everybody like is having all these types of issues.
It sounds interesting. Yes. But I guess like how you describe him, it seems like he's so intertwined with metal that unless they did like a metal series or a metal movie, it would kind of get lost.
He was like right before metal. He was literally like right before metal even started.
Okay.
Yeah, he was really right before metal even started. But yeah, things in the New 52, but he just got his own comic book, so.
Okay. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. All right. What's about to say though? That sounds interesting. I'll give you my choice though. Well, I can feel even more interesting. So if they did him, since he's like right before, and I guess he leads into it, would you want them to do like a metal series, a movie or something like that right afterwards?
Yeah, they'd have to. That'd be hard. And then my comic books can go up in price. All about that bread.
I can dig. So my pick was, I guess, kind of a lesser-known hero, but Divinity. I talked about it last time. I think Divinity will lend himself really good to a movie, an animated movie, as opposed to like I think like his powers are transforming stuff, matter manipulation, thought manipulation, all that type of stuff. To where I feel like it wouldn't work well on the big screen because his powers are so like huge. But I'll give a quick backstory on him. Basically, he's a Russian cosmonaut. During the space race, they had this like secret mission, and they sent like these black folks. Oh, not these black folks. He was the only black person. They sent these 3 astronauts out into space. In the first series, you only think it's one. They send him out. He goes to like the edge of space in some kind of way. He meets something, and it like gives him the powers to basically do whatever he wants to. And he left in like the 60s or something like that, and he came back in like the 2000s. So it's like his wife's dead. His kid that came out before, like his kid that was birthed right after he left died, and he was trying to deal with that. And one of the things he did, he just like made him a spot in Australia, in the middle of the desert in Australia. And like every time somebody came, he would like grant them in their mind like whatever wish they wanted to have. So it's like, but it wasn't like, oh, I want $1 million. It was like the thing that would truly make you happy. So like peace of mind, basically. But it was just like this real dope thing. And then it could go to multiple movies because it like other stuff happens later on. But it's just like this black dude. It's like matter manipulation. And he just like changes things and everything like that. It's like super duper dope. He's kind of like, think like Dr. Manhattan as far as like how his personality is. It's just kind of like I'm here. But like, I'm better than all y'all. I'm greater than all y'all. I'm barely, it's like this existential thing. And it would lend itself good to like an animated, like adult type thing. Not necessarily like a hard R or rated R type thing, but just marketed more so towards adults than to kids because it deals with a lot of like, him coming to grips with the fact that his wife and his kid died. Everybody he's known up to this year has died. He don't want to work for Russia no more. These people are after him and all this stuff. And I mean, it is a dope series. If anybody watching hasn't read Divinity, go read Divinity. Prima, I know you haven't read Divinity. I think you should go read it as well. I'm
slacking. I'll be trying to find all these old comic books, but it's just hard to find.
Yeah. I'll try to help. Well, I feel like I've helped you before. We're not gonna say on air, but but I feel like I know for a fact that you have access to Divinity. I would read it. I haven't read. I don't think I read 3, but I at least read 1 and 2. 1 and 2 was dope, and I just got busy to where I haven't read 3 yet. But I'm gonna read it soon. But like read Divinity, and like when you read, you're gonna be like, yeah, this needs like its own animated movie because it's not long enough to do a series on. But it's definitely long enough to make like a really good movie.
Okay, I definitely check it out. I seen what he looks like. I seen like comic, like the picture of him. I was like, okay, he looks kind of hard. I have to check that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of dope.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely looks dope. But even like these matter manipulation powers and stuff, like there's one point where these folks come and attack him and stuff, and like the next panel, they like, man, we've been fighting with this dude for like months. We've been fighting with this dude for months. And then one of them was like, nah, I think he like trapped us in our mind. And basically it had been like 2 seconds, but it's like in their mind, it had been like months or years or something like that. They had been fighting this dude. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, man. It's one of my favorite reads. But here, let's go to a different one. A live action series. Who you got for your live action series?
Who did I say? Oh, Miles Morales. I'm sick of all these reboots, all these randoms. Just like, dog, y'all need to just bring on the brother and make that green because he gonna bring everybody to the scene. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bring everybody. I want to see Miles.
Well,
that's what I want.
So would you have him with like how would you do? Would you have him like on like Fox or something, or would you have him on? Oh well, Fox does own him, so he couldn't be on like the Netflix stuff. He would have to be on like one of the Fox joints, right? Like it would have to be on like Fox TV.
Who does the best? I'm trying to figure out who does the best.
Netflix does the best. Then I think CW.
It has to be a Netflix series. I just say Netflix because Netflix is like raw.
But it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's Disney and Marvel, but Disney and Marvel don't own him right now.
That's just what I want. I don't know. I ain't think of it logically. That's just what I want. I want to see a movie and I want to see a live action.
We are not
see young brother get a shine.
Hey, I think it would be dope. My only thing about live action series with characters like that, and the reason like I said like Icon for an animated series as opposed to live action, because I don't like the cheap CGI, bro. Like it's like I like Arrow, but I hate watching them run and do all that weird stuff and have these like weird looking faces and monsters and all that stuff. I love Gotham, but I hate the bad CGI, and I feel like having to like get Spider-Man swinging and stuff like that, man, it's gonna look like clip art or something like that. I feel like after a couple seasons, it's like,
hey, I think it'd be hard. I don't know. I didn't think this out logically. I'm just letting you know. There was no logic with this. It was just excitement. I just want to see somebody. I just want to see. And plus, the outfit is harder. His outfit is better than all these other dudes. I don't care what no one's saying. The black and red, or is it dark blue and red? I don't know. She go hard though. She go hard.
I rock with. I mean, I'll be honest. It's not like I'm that big of a Marvel fan. That's why you hadn't heard me say any Marvel. I mean, Icon is Milestone, technically DC. Divinity is Image, I think. No, not Image. Whoever does Exo Manowar, I forgot. I think it's Image. But like, it's definitely not one of the big two. I guess that's what I'm really trying to say. So it's like, but I think it would be. I think it'd be something cool too, because like they're probably gonna want to do. It's Valiant. It's Valiant. Yeah. Again, we are not experts, but
not at all.
Just two dudes with an opinion. But I think it'd also be cool because they're trying to pull Miles Morales into like probably the Spider-Verse that Fox is doing, and definitely they've already given clues to him in Spider-Man: Homecoming. Like what's the boy name? Gambino, Donald Glover played Miles' uncle in Homecoming. Did you know that his character was Morales' uncle?
Really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even watch it. I hadn't watched it.
You hadn't watched Homecoming?
I seen like half of it. It was on bootleg, so I was like, I'm done.
You slow. Go watch. I liked Homecoming. I liked it a lot. I liked it better than Thor Ragnarok. Everybody kept talking about how great Thor Ragnarok was. I thought that was the most overrated movie of the year.
It was too funny for me. I wanted some more bloodlust. I wanted some bloodshed.
That was my thing, and we're gonna go off on a tangent. Y'all just deal with it. But it's like I didn't like the fact that it tried to drag you along too fast. Like every time you thought you wanted to feel something, it was like, actually, that was a joke. You know, like the dad when Odin died. Spoilers if you hadn't seen Thor Ragnarok, oh well. But when Odin died, it was like what was I about to say? It was like when Odin died, it was like sad or whatever like that. But then you had to jump right into the fight with the sister to where you couldn't even really feel it. Then something else happened. It was like every single time, like when where is Thor from? What's the name of it? I don't remember.
Where's Thor from?
Yeah, what's the name of that place? You better say Themyscira.
No. I was about to say Valera or something wild.
Nah, Valhalla is the place he goes when he dies. I forgot the name of where he's from, but y'all know. Just comment if you. I mean, we'll remember later. But when that place was destroyed, it was like a big old joke. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like every time I thought you were supposed to feel something, they killed it for me, and it made me mad. I wasn't a big fan of Thor Ragnarok. I understand everybody else likes it. That's fine. You know, you can have your opinion. I got mine. But I'm gonna jump into my series real quick. I want a Vixen series. We go in DC again. I know Primo told me before we came on. He said that Vixen was in Legends of Tomorrow, something like that. I want Vixen to have her own series. I think her powers link great to like bad CGI. All you gotta do is have like a hawk sound and let her fly. All you gotta do is have her punch somebody and have a rhino behind it, and it's like boom. Like it's something you could do cheap. It's a black lady. Black women need more representation, even though she's the only woman I picked on here. But Vixen's dope. Vixen's dope. I like Vixen. And they can have a bad chick with like short hair. It'd be awesome. It also like, you know, you got the Africa craze and everything like that. She got
that's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Everybody love that. Now, everybody with it now. So
wasn't nobody trying to be African when it was little. You was all kinds of made fun of. That was the biggest insult. Now everybody walking around in dashikis and kente cloth and all that type of stuff. Everybody checking their lip.
They woke.
Everybody checking their lip. But I think she would be dope. I think you could do it kind of cheap. You can like I just want Vixen. I want more Vixen. I think Vixen's a really cool superhero. And then she also has ties to like Hal Jordan, you know, things of that nature. So I think it could be done pretty dope. And she has about the same level.
Ties to Hal Jordan. How does she have ties to Hal Jordan?
John Stewart. My fault.
How does she have ties to John Stewart?
In what you call the thing in Justice League Unlimited and stuff, they was dating.
Yeah, but he didn't end up having a kid with her.
Don't matter. They were still messing on.
He was hitting that. That don't count. Nah, it ain't ties. That was the boo.
Married or nothing, bro. I just said they had a relationship. It's a way to bring him in. It's a way to bring him in. She has the same like power level as like your Legends of Tomorrow, your Black Lightnings, and all the people who are already in the CW thing. Like you said, she's already been on that one show that nobody like or watches. Well, I don't watch it.
Legends of Tomorrow.
I thought it was wet. But you got all that going forward. Then like Hal Jordan's, not Hal Jordan. I keep saying Hal Jordan. John Stewart's already been like hinted at in Black Lightning. So like you can have like that way they can be close to each other and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Vixen, give me more Vixen.
They gonna make her his baby mama or something?
Huh?
They gonna make her his baby mama or something?
I don't care what they do. We need more black love or whatever like that. I'll let it go somewhere, but I'm gonna leave it where it is. I'm gonna leave it where it is. But I think
topics.
Huh?
Stay on topic.
Yeah, you're right. But I think a Vixen would be dope. I want Vixen. I like Vixen. I want more of her. I'll be honest, I don't know much about her. I do got a first comic right here, you know, so that actually helped me out a lot. You know, raise that price. Was like who I was talking about.
Get the prices up, cuz.
Get that cheddar.
Yeah.
But Vixen's somebody I'm curious about. I think sounds dope. I think has cool powers. That's somebody I would like for a live action series. Now to the coup de grace. I'm not even sure that's really how you say it, but like the big one, the one that I think most people are here for. Of the 20 people that may watch this, which will probably be me at least 10 times. Primo, who do you have for your live action movie? Who do you want?
Oh, I know they're coming out with the Terrifics comic book soon. The Terrifics. So I do want to see a Mr. Terrific because that brother is too smart. He's very underrated. And I just want to see him get his shine. Nerd gang. I just want to see he a super nerd. And he athletic. Like, he need to get his shine. And he's a leader of a team? Come on, man. Ain't too many brothers leading any teams in any superhero. You know what I'm talking about. Ain't hit them folks. No, but ain't too many brothers just leading a team, bro. And I kind of want to see.
Yeah, I could rock with that. I guess when I think of like black nerds, the person, I mean, he's not on my list, but the person I would want to see would be Static. I think he lends himself good to a movie. But with the Terrifics is so tied into metal and them exploring the dark universes and stuff that like I feel like you would have to do metal first for it to make any sense, unless they just brought that team to the big screen. And I think it would be cool because I do want a Plastic Man. I think that would be dope. And I guess if you do the Terrifics, you would get both. Mr.
Metamorpho.
I just like Plastic Man, bro.
Metamorpho go hard.
Question: would you go more comic-y or would you go more like the dude on Arrow?
Oh, definitely comic-y. Dude on Arrow soft.
Man, I mean, I didn't watch Arrow. You know, not an expert. I said it a bunch of times. I want to get a thing so when I go like this, it says we are not experts. But maybe when we get more money and we close to experts, we can do that. But
soft.
But it's like I didn't watch it, but everybody I saw hated this version of Mr. Terrific.
Soft. Pillow soft. I was disappointed.
How did the T-Spheres look on Arrow? Was it whack?
They had tees. They had tees on. They were metal. They were cool.
They did look good.
Yeah, they was cool.
I just knew it was gonna look terrible. It was gonna just look like this.
Nah, it was pretty cool. Those was cool. The jacket was cool too. But nah.
I heard he had like super braiding powers. Like he had an afro and every time he changed into his outfit, his braids automatically came out. Like
hey, fam.
One of the T-Spheres was just braid my hair while I put the jacket on.
Nah, fam. It wasn't a move.
Braid.
It wasn't a move. I know they had this whole thing with brothers having long hair nowadays, and every brother got to have long hair in all these shows and all these commercials, fam. Just give them the little flat top, give them the boosie cut, give them the boosie fade, and just call it a day.
Care.
Huh?
I said long hair don't care, man.
I don't care.
I'm kind of laying
the boosie fade.
I'm kind of swinging a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Kind of swinging.
Oh my goodness. All right, just for me.
I don't know.
For me. You heard the commercials? But anyways, nah, that ain't the move, fam.
So do you want just a Mr. Terrific movie or you want the whole team?
I want the whole team. I'll take the whole team.
Here's my question to you though. With the recent DC movies having been that, universally liked, would you do you think they could pull it off, or would you want to wait till they reboot, get new people over, that you just say like go for it?
They need I think they just need to keep the same heroes. They already switching up Batman, so they already about to reboot that. But I think they need to keep the same people.
No, I'm saying the people who have you been liking the DCEU?
The movies, the live action movies?
Yeah.
They've been straight. I don't get the Batman movie. That was just, that was kind of different. But the character was different. I wasn't expecting him. But they've been all right. I like the Superman. The Superman was good. I don't care what no one said. That Superman was off the chain.
And see how I feel is I know most people didn't like most of these movies. I like Man of Steel. I thought Batman vs Superman was okay. I hated Suicide Squad. I thought that was one of the worst movies I ever seen.
No, that was trash. That was trash.
I'm a hardcore DC fan, y'all. I mean, like really because I grew up on Justice League and Static and all that. Big DC fan, not really a big Marvel fan. But Suicide Squad was so sorry. It is like when people start saying like Justice League and BVS was worse than Suicide Squad, I just about lost my mind. I don't see it. I really like Wonder Woman, and I know people didn't like it, but I really like Justice League. I thought Justice League was dope. I don't care what nobody says. I thought Justice League. But with that being said, while DC like they ain't got their stuff together. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to give Static nothing. It's like I want y'all to get y'all stuff together before y'all do a Static. But
don't ruin the brother movie.
But with that said, the character I would pick for a live action movie would actually be Cyborg. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Cyborg. But let me tell you why. Because I thought he had an interesting, like I feel like they let off with like an interesting thing with Cyborg in the movie, where he had this kind of conflict about who was he really, a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of like I got this language going on in my head, this whole like fighting for control, the machine versus the person. I feel like you could do like not an existential crisis, but like I guess it's an existential crisis, but like this movie where he's kind of fighting himself and trying to come to the realization of who he really is. And I think you could do something real good with that, like a psychological thriller type thing where, his body is taking over and maybe it's somebody trying to hack. I don't know about the hacking thing, but definitely his body is trying to take him over. A lot of it could probably take place in his mind. You could also do a thing about like being black in a mainly white space, like this fish out of water type thing, mixed with like a psychological thriller. I think it just has a really dope story that's right there if you had a good writer and a good director. But I think it's there. I think it's there. And like not a big Cyborg fan either. I feel like he's kind of useless, but the one from Justice League I thought was dope. And I feel like they set him up for like they got it, like somebody's holding it for the alley-oop, man. It's like somebody threw the alley, somebody put a chair there because you can't jump high enough to dunk it. All you got to do is grab it and throw it in there. And I feel like DC is going to be the one to fumble the ball. I feel like they go. I
think they can set him up for a Teen Titans though. Like if they wanted to,
they could. They could
for a live action Teen Titans movie.
They could.
I don't know who they would have as the characters or something because they're already making a Teen Titans show. But
my only thing about the Teen Titans is you already got Flash being super young, so he would probably be more on the Titans than he would be on the Justice League. But they got him as the Flash of that universe. So it just, to me, it just like I don't know. I don't know if I really want a Titans thing. Yeah, I just want a Cyborg. I want a Cyborg movie with this Cyborg, with that kind of problem. Him trying to figure it out. And it don't even have to be like the world's gonna end, dancing sorceress thing like what is it? Suicide Squad. Like it don't have to be nothing big. It could be just him fighting himself, maybe a small time villain, kind of like Homecoming. Homecoming wasn't like I'm trying to take over the world thing. It was just like I'm trying to get some money. Like that was the villain there, and it's like sometimes that works for Ant-Man. It wasn't I'm trying to take over the world thing. You can do the same thing with Cyborg. Have it small, not big stakes. Have him dealing with himself, trying to get control of this thing, and boom, you know what I'm saying. And in fact, with that, you might could set up Brainiac. You could if you played it right.
Yeah, I could play Brainiac. I got a big head. I'll try out for the role.
You do. It's been annoying me this whole time. Your head been all up here and everything. Can't even fit in the whole screen. I'm not gonna.
I'm thinking. It's me thinking. It's my thinking thoughts. I'm thinking. I gotta move my head a lot when I think. You know what I'm saying?
So out of these, man, out of the ones we named, if you could get one, where would you go?
I'd have to do the Icon cartoon series.
That would probably be one of my top ones. I actually like I like my animated series more than I do my like I like the animated series and the animated movie more than I do my live action series and live action movie. But the movie,
I'd switch my live action though. I want to see a Miles Morales movie, not just a Netflix show. I would want to see a whole movie.
Yeah.
Not a was who'd I have? I had a I forgot who I had. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, show us how trash it was. You had Mr. Terrific. You had the Terrific.
Yeah, I'd switch that.
You got a whole series you ain't even read yet. It ain't even out yet. It comes out tomorrow. Not tomorrow. It comes out in 2 days, and you already picking it.
Hey, it's gonna be lit. I'm ready.
It should. The little
I'm ready.
Little 8-page release they did was super dope.
Yeah.
I think I like if they did Cyborg movie right, I think it could be dope, but I don't have trust in DC that they would do it right. I think that's a little too complex for them right now in WB. But the animated series of Icon and Rocket, that would be dope. And the movie, the Divinity movie, bro, I don't care what nobody says. Go read Divinity and then come back and tell me you don't think that would make a dope movie. You can even do 3 of them because it's 3 parts. I think maybe even 4. But Divinity, you don't need to watch it. Go read it. Go buy it. I can't find it to buy, but I read it. Divinity's dope. Here, I guess one quick one, and then we'll get out of here. Is there anything that you think would be terrible and you hope nobody touches it and you just want them to leave it alone?
Just leave Cyborg alone. Just leave him alone. He ain't got no villains. He ain't got no unless they like introduce the Hive.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, just leave my dog alone. Leave Vic Stone alone.
Would you? So you say leave him alone, like with his own solo series, or if they keep going with the DCU, would you want them to just like kind of phase him out? Like, how you feel about this?
And he shouldn't be in the Justice League when they first start out. He shouldn't be the one. It should definitely be Martian Manhunter. But that's another discussion for another day.
Yeah, man.
But he shouldn't.
Other stuff.
Huh?
I said I feel like that's the new 52 thing though that they've been.
Nah, they should have left. They should have just introduced Martian Manhunter and just been done with it.
A lot of people say they thought in Man of Steel, black dude there normally does the voice of Martian Manhunter, and he was in there. So a lot of people were thinking that he was going to be like later on shown to be Martian Manhunter, but that never came. But I mean, hopefully one day they'll do a Man of Steel 2. I don't understand why it's taking them this long. Like, I don't understand why they got 4 friggin' Harley Quinn movies. They got 4 friggin' movies with Harley Quinn in it playing to come, but they don't have Man of Steel 2 on their radar yet. And I think that's the dumbest thing. That was like, to me, that was their best movie was Man of Steel 2.
Don't nobody want to see a Harley Quinn movie. Like, what do little thotties want to run around and I want to see that.
I thought she was the most overrated chick. Everybody got all excited and said she was so cool. No, she was annoying to me. Didn't like
nobody can see her unless Joker's in it. Unless Joker's the main character.
Even the Joker from this Leto, I know he kind of got screwed with the editing and everything like that, but he wasn't the best Joker ever. Like, I don't want to see none of that. Scrap everything that had to do with Suicide Squad. Pretend like it never happened. Nobody really cares about it. I'll be best pretending like it never happened. I understand Harley is, a thing or whatever like that, but she does not need to lead her own thing.
No, not at all.
They trying to, they're gonna try to put her in there, and they're gonna they were talking about doing the Gotham Sirens movie, Harley Quinn movie, I think a Harley Quinn and Joker movie, and something else, probably another Suicide Squad movie. But it's like, bro, no, I don't know. No, if they like, I mean, I know they got right now Aquaman is done. They just did some releases on that, and they said that Aquaman is actually supposed to be pretty good, but they said the same thing about every other DC movie. They started filming Shazam real soon with Zachary Levi. And I think they greenlit Wonder Woman 2. I don't think we still heard anything on Man of Steel 2, which I think is a tragedy. But they just said that they're not doing Batgirl, but I don't understand, or Batwoman, one Bat something. But it's like, why are you doing a Batgirl movie before a Batman movie? No, never mind. That's a whole nother rant. We'll be here for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say, because we can go into why they didn't know Robin or nothing, but keep going. Yeah, we good.
But the person I would say leave alone, and you remember that leave Britney alone video from forever ago? I would do it in that voice. I was, cancel everything. And it's going to sound a little hypocritical, but while I think he would make the best movie, I'm with you. Like, leave Cyborg alone. I think he would be interesting if they went that route, but I don't think they will. I say, you know, unless you're gonna do the exact movie I'm thinking about in my head, leave it alone. Please leave it alone. Static also, I don't have faith in you, WB. Leave Static alone. Don't touch him until y'all get y'all life together. Unless y'all get the dude who did Dope, the guy who turned down. Remember he turned down doing Flash. Unless you can get him to do it, and either what's my man? My man that was Shaolin Fantastic.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the same person.
If they could get him,
that's the same person.
What you mean? No, I'm saying the guy who directed Dope. I want him to be the director, and then the guy who played in Dope and who was Shaolin Fantastic, I want him to be Static. But Static's normally 14, so maybe a little dude from Stranger Things or somebody new. Everybody keeps talking about Jaden Smith. Kill that. If they do a Jaden Smith, Static movie, I'm boycotting everything. I promise you, I will never read another DC.
But you do know,
I give it up. I give it up.
But you do know the actor in Dope is the same dude who's Shaolin Fantastic, right? You do know that, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, so like with Dope, it was like a black, like semi-nerdy kid in a position that was kind of awkward in
I know what you're talking
LA
about.
or something like that. So, but it lends itself so good to it's essentially Static right there. Static is a nerdy black kid in a hood in a hood situation where he doesn't fit in. He gets trapped into gang life just like in Dope. Like it's essentially the same thing except this dude gets superpowers. So it's like that's why I want the director to do it. And dude, Slick already played a Smart Mouth. Like he played Static. Like give that duo Static. Let them do it. But but if you're gonna do it, like leave them alone and let them handle it. Like just leave them alone and let them handle it. Like we'll do promo for it and everything like that. WB hands off. Like leave Static alone unless you're gonna give it to this specific dude. I don't even know his name, but unless you're gonna give it to him, then you go leave him alone and let him do what he does instead of sticking y'all hands and messing up everything like y'all did Suicide Squad, and which I just don't think it would have been good even if y'all took y'all hands off of it in BVS and just everything y'all doing. I like Justice League, but I feel like it would have been better still if y'all had left y'all hands off of it, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm passionate about the DCEU and about its averageness. It just could be so much better. Anyway, I guess we're gonna close it in right there. We're gonna end it. Primo, anything you want to say to the people?
That's all I got. Hey, that's my movie.
Hey man, we just went and saw it for the second time yesterday. I may go see it again. I may go sneak off without the wife and go see it one more time. But until next time, man, I'm Swan. That's Primo. Like I keep saying, man, we're not experts. We just some people with we both just got computers and got opinions, so we thought we'd be out here. But like, subscribe, comment. We're gonna try to do better. We're gonna try to be more on time, be a little more consistent. But we need to know what y'all like. So y'all comment. We had a dude who was doing it back and forth with us on the last video. I thought it was a good conversation. I'm the one who responded. If you dude are commenting, you brother or sister, I'm not sure which one it was, but I'm the guy who's responded to you. It's all good and fun. But yeah, y'all like, comment. I mean, we respond. I mean, it's only gonna, if max, it's gonna be 1 or 2 comments. So yeah, I'll respond. Or but yeah, y'all. Till next time, we'll see y'all again. We are not experts. I'm Swan, and you are
Primo
Jones. All right, man. We'll see y'all later.